Your penalty kill tonight, 6 for 6, 8 shots against, and Igor probably the best player on the ice.
Yeah, I thought they were all good. Igor was good. I thought the guys did a really good job. In zone especially. I thought that once it got in there, they stuck to their routes pretty good. There were some big blocks in there, good clears, good battles. I thought they did an excellent job.
Peter, what's just impressed you the most about the way your penalty killers have been able to generate offense?
You know, there were some chances early in the game. I actually thought there could have been a few more. We could have popped out of there a couple more times, but you know, you get caught 20 seconds out, 25 seconds out. The biggest thing is to make sure we get some fresh bodies on the ice. But that's the thing about, you know, a power play. It's stationary when it moves, and if the penalty killers can catch it right, and you can get a second guy or a second and a third guy in there, it could lead to something possibly the other way. And we've been fortunate to cash in on that.
Do you feel like the penalty kill has a swagger about it right now that is even carrying over, maybe frustrating them and then carrying over for you guys as well in a positive way?
Yeah, I mean, it's I think that our penalty kill did a good job. I think that you can get confidence throughout a game, throughout a series, throughout the season. It's not like we flipped a switch going into the playoffs. It was pretty good all year. It was pretty good down the stretch, and right now the guys are doing a pretty good job.
Just overall, Peter, on Igor's play, I mean, he makes that save on Pacioretty where he goes post to post. It's not a heavy shot volume that he's faced in these 3 games. No. So what have you thought of just him and sticking with it?
I was thinking the same thing. It was just, you know, giving him a tap after the game. It's going through my mind that there, especially 5-on-5, there wasn't a lot of volume. There wasn't a lot of chances, but there were a couple of big chances, and the ones that go across the crease, and they happen really quick. There was one on the power play, I think, with Tom Wilson in the third. There was another one, I think, in the second period. There was a backdoor play, and he had to be really sharp, and you could tell that he was on point. He saw everything that was happening, and he got over there to make the play. So it was, like I said, you're right, it wasn't volume, but there was a couple big ones in there.
Peter, they go down another D. Carlson's asked to play essentially half the game. You know him.
Yeah.
What impresses you about how he handles all of that?
I know that he's a world-class player, and you know, he's a guy who's played big minutes his whole career. So you know, they're doing what they need to do to try and be successful.
Do you have any thoughts on just the amount of penalties? Do you feel like it's being called especially tight, or do you have any thoughts on how that's going right now?
I do have thoughts.
Would you like to share them?
I do not.
Just overall, the 3 games, 3 wins, just what trends have you seen here that are positive for you guys, other than the wins, that you believe can carry into a Game 4, and if it works beyond that too?
I mean, it still remains tight out here. It's you know, it seems to be tight both ways from a 5-on-5 standpoint. It seems to be a lot of specialty teams. I mean, those are the trends that have kind of shown itself through the first 3 games, is that power play's got to be on point, penalty kill's got to be on point, and you got to really work hard in 5-on-5 to generate chances.
To a visiting arena, and you guys play with poise from the start. What impressed you about the way you guys won this game?
Yeah, I think you know, I think giving up that first goal, getting a response right away, that was a big goal, and then kind of just, you know, maintaining it throughout. I thought obviously having to kill, you know, 6 penalties. I think the PK did a great job. The power play did a great job being able to get one. So yeah, it was just kind of a solid game, and yeah, I think the special teams came up big.
6 for 6 on the penalty kill. Also, just the way you were able to clog the neutral zone, make it difficult for them to gain entry. What worked so well tonight and made you so effective?
Yeah, I think just, you know, kind of sticking to the game plan, sticking to you know, kind of what's made us successful all year. And then, you know, once they did get some good chances, Shesty was there to bail us out. So just overall a group effort, and you know, I think everyone really dug deep.
What did you see on that shorthanded goal?
Yeah, Josh made a great pass. I I was just trying to get it far side. Thought maybe he'd overslide, and luckily it found a way in.
Barclay, what do you think it is that allows you guys to pose such an offensive threat while shorthanded?
I don't know. I think we're, I think we like to play aggressively and, kind of always on our toes and not, sitting back on our heels. And it seems like as of late we've gotten a lot of chances, and obviously that's a bonus. First job is to kill it off, but obviously Key got a big goal for us last game, and then tonight we get another one. So it's been doing well for us.
How about the Pacioretty one, where you just, go left to right, just so quick?
Which one?
The one in the second period where you the point blank shot.
I was lucky.
How proud are you just of how this team has played through 3 games? And
We play really good, but so we need to win one more game and we focus on the next one.
You go to the penalty kill tonight, you might have touched on it already. Just what did you see from that PK?
Penalty kill was outstanding, like usually. I appreciate what they did every night for me. They played so hard, and so it's really good for us.
The pressure that they apply up high in the zone there, it leads to some offensive chances, but what does that do in terms of limiting what they do down low to make your job easier too?
You cannot just about my job. I don't know about pressure and everything. It's like you need to ask our defensive.
you guys scored power play goal, even strength, shorthanded. What can you say about the special teams' success this game as you guys have had all?
Yeah, I think we were able to capitalize on some of the opportunities that we got at pretty important times. So I think we probably went to the box a few too many times, but the penalty kill did a great job, and I think Shesty especially did a great job.
For either one of you guys, just the way that you've been able to generate not just a couple goals, but also it seems like a lot of rush chances off of the PK. Like, where does that come from? Is that a mindset, or what do you think is enabling you guys to generate that offense?
I think we I don't know if we're doing anything different. I think we're pressuring. We're especially when it's off of rebounds and kind of recoveries and stuff. I think we're doing a good job winning those puck battles and getting those opportunities to go. And when we get the chance, usually maybe you just send it down and you go change. But now we see that we have a chance, and when you get a chance for a 2-on-1, you try to take it and even though if you don't score on the 2-on-1, if you don't score on the opportunity, I think you kind of take away momentum from their power play and give it our way. So I think that's something that we've been doing well. I mean, first of all, that puck goes off of my stick, so I mean, it's a bad bounce. Obviously, early in the game, but I don't know. He's been there for us all year, and the previous years we know what kind of goalie he is, and but just to see him play the way he did tonight was huge for us, and especially in the moments when they have a pushback and they have their push. So I think that's something that we've been obviously extremely lucky with all year.
Everything about it, I thought we were really good in all aspects. I mean, we were bringing some good pressure, making it hard on them on their entries, and I think that was key, frustrating their power play. It's making it difficult for them to get into the zone. So all in all, I mean, Shesty was obviously spectacular again too, so that obviously is a big help.
If you frustrate their power play, do you think it just frustrates them in general and it carries over?
Potentially. I don't know. I mean, I know for us on the power play, if a team's doing a really good job of frustrating us when we're 5-on-4, it could leak into your 5-on-5 game a little bit.
What do you feel like it is that allows you guys to pose such an offensive threat while shorthanded?
I don't think we're going out there with any thought of playing offense. I just think if we see an opportunity, we take it.
Were you at all surprised that Igor responded from that early goal?
No, not surprised.
Just how big was he, and especially on the PK? I mean, 8 saves, the Obi one, then the second, the Pacioretty save.
Yeah, he's a spectacular goaltender. We need him to be the backbone of this team, and he's been doing that for years now.
And the goal, do you catch eyes with Mika there? I mean, how does that work, where you kind of have an understanding of where it's all, how it's happening? You look at him, do you catch eyes with him there?
I think I'm just trying to get through the slot and see if he can see me, if he can find me, and if not, then kind of get into another set or just stay net front. But basically, I mean, that's him finding me. I'm just skating through the middle of the ice and seeing if he can catch my tape.
Obviously, you guys need one more win, but what's impressed you most of the 3 games as a team-wide play?
I think we've been consistent. The consistency has been great, and we've had contributions from everybody in the lineup. So depth is very key in the playoffs, and I like the way we started with the depth so far.